Welcome to SoulRise Stories, where real people, real struggles, and real motivation come to life. Let's begin today's inspiring journey. Life was never easy for Michael. From the outside, he looked like every other teenager in his small Ohio town, quiet, average grades, no special talents. But inside, he was crumbling. His classmates called him lazy. His teachers called him unmotivated. Even his father, who worked 2 jobs just to keep the lights on, would shake his head in disappointment and say, "Why can't you be like your brother?" Michael heard those words more than he heard his own name. His brother Josh was the Golden Boy Star athlete, scholarship student, always the pride of the family. Michael was the opposite. He wasn't dumb, but he had this heavy fog in his mind. Every time he tried to concentrate, it was like trying to hear a whisper during a thunderstorm. He didn't know what was wrong with him, only that he felt like a failure. The truth? Michael wasn't lazy. He was scared. Scared of failing. Scared of disappointing everyone even more. Scared that maybe they were all right about him, so he did nothing. He stayed stuck. Every day, he'd wake up with good intentions, make a mental list of what he'd do, study for the test, apply for the job, clean his room. And every night, he'd go to bed angry at himself for doing none of it. He scrolled through social media, watching kids his age start businesses, travel the world, get accepted into colleges. And he'd just lay there, wondering why he couldn't move forward. One rainy afternoon, something changed. Michael was in the garage, hiding from the world, when his old neighbor, Mr. Davis, came by. Mr. Davis was in his 70s, always carrying books and walking with a cane. He was the kind of man who noticed things others didn't. "You look like a balloon with no air," Mr. Davis said gently. Michael tried to laugh, but it came out hollow. "I just don't know what I'm doing with my life." Mr. Davis didn't offer some cheesy quote. He simply said, "Most people aren't stuck because they don't know what to do. They're stuck because they don't believe what they do will matter." That line hit Michael like a brick. For the first time, someone had said the thing he didn't know how to explain. That night, Michael couldn't sleep. He kept hearing those words. They don't believe what they do will matter. Was that him? Maybe he had given up, not because he couldn't move, but because he thought it wouldn't change anything if he did. The next morning, he made a decision. Not a dramatic one. He didn't suddenly start working out or reading 100 books. He just cleaned his room. For the first time in months. Then he made a to-do list and actually completed 2 things. Small things like organizing his school bag and helping his dad wash the car. And something inside him shifted. It was tiny, but it was real. He kept going. One day, one task at a time. He didn't try to become successful overnight. He just tried to be consistent. When he felt stuck, he'd remember Mr. Davis' words. Do it anyway. It matters more than you think. Slowly, he applied for a part-time job at the local grocery store. He started saving. He watched free YouTube videos about mindset, productivity, mental health. He stopped comparing himself to Josh. It was hard. Some days, he'd fall back into old habits. But now, he forgave himself faster. He got back up quicker. One day, he came home and found his dad in the kitchen, holding a letter. "From the community college," he said. "It's for you." Michael opened it with shaking hands. He had been accepted into a media arts program. Nothing fancy. But for Michael, it was everything. It was proof that he could start again, that he wasn't stuck forever. Over the next 2 years, he worked part-time and studied hard. He learned video editing, storytelling, and content creation. He wasn't the best in his class, but he was the most improved. Teachers started noticing. One even said, "You're one of the most thoughtful students I've taught." He cried that night not out of sadness, but because for the first time, he believed it. After graduating, he started a small YouTube channel. He shared stories, not big, flashy ones. Just real stories of people who had once felt stuck. Like him, his videos didn't go viral instantly. But slowly, one by one, people found them. Comments poured in. This made me cry. I thought I was alone. You gave me hope. Within 3 years, his channel crossed 500K subscribers. His content was being used in schools, in rehab centers, in counseling sessions. One message said, I was going to end it all. Then I found your story. Thank you. Michael read that 100 times. He wasn't famous. He wasn't rich. But he was free. And he was helping people become free too. The boy who once thought he was nothing became someone who gave others something to hold on to. And all because he took one small step when he felt stuck. The next time you wonder why you're still stuck, remember this. Maybe it's not because you're weak. Maybe it's because you stopped believing your steps mattered. But they do. Every single one of them. Even the smallest effort can begin a revolution inside you. Don't wait to feel ready. Don't wait for motivation. Just move inch by inch, breath by breath. Because that's how you get unstuck. That's how you change your life. Like, share, and subscribe if you felt this story hit your heart. And remember, this is your time. Stay strong.